Rehearsals, please do not skimp on rehearsal time. If you can, rehearse as much as possible. And with this story scene, since it had to do with like love at first sight and chemistry and being attracted to each other, the actors had to have chemistry on screen. If they didn't have that, it wasn't going to work. So I knew I had to have rehearsals, but also I had to have rehearsals because I just didn't have the luxury of time on the day. The library that we shot in, we were only there, I had between 9 a.m. to that's getting in the building at 9 a.m. and then we had to make sure we were done by around 1:30. So I did not have that many hours. So I knew I wouldn't have time to kind of like do an official blocking and prep a rehearsal and another, all these things that you would normally do on bigger union sets, bigger budgets and majors. If I didn't have those rehearsals, I think that the actors would have had less personal time with each other, less connecting points, and less time with each other. And I think that definitely would have affected the outcome of how they were when we shot. So rehearsals, do rehearsals as much as possible. And I think they were super useful for me. If I didn't have rehearsals, I think I would have definitely run out of time. I wouldn't have gotten as many shots as I did on the day, and they wouldn't have gotten along, and they wouldn't have had that chemistry that I saw with them when I shot with them. Plus, rehearsals are really good for everyone to get to know each other, because if you invite your AD and you have I had an ASL interpreter as well, so that was also something where she was getting to know our deaf actress and all these things. So it's really good to have rehearsals and text out to make sure people can meet each other and they're not meeting each other on the day of shooting.